Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Avery. I'm 23 years old and I live in the midwestern United States, and I make videos about budgeting. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, feel free to like it. Otherwise, thanks for joining me. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a few different things with my budget. I am going to budget my tax refund from both my federal and state return. I got $186 federal, $171 state, and I'm also moving some money around in my budget, some money I had left over in categories from February that I want to rebudget for March because I have decided to try something new, which is not leave that much extra money in certain categories, such as my electric or my gas categories. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it, but something I wanted to mention before I started is that I did find out today that I'm actually going to be getting a raise at my full-time job. I'm really excited for this. I think it was pretty unexpected. I knew that they'd been doing some restructuring. Well, not restructuring, but they were standardizing all of the job titles, and they were introducing new pay ranges. And since they introduced a new pay range, it turns out that I should be making more money than I was before. So I did get a bit of a title bump too. So that was kind of unexpected. I've only been there for about I guess it's been 11 months. I guess next month it'll be a year. So honestly, not that long in the grand scheme of things. There's many people in my department that have been there way longer. So I wasn't expecting much, but I am getting about $1,700 increase per year with my raise. So I am excited about that. That's before taxes. Obviously, after taxes, it'll be less, but honestly, anything's better than nothing, and it'll be kind of nice to get this raise because it's actually effective immediately, is what my manager told me. So really in practice, that probably means like a month from now, I'll see it in my first paycheck. But I guess what she meant by that is normally when we do raises in my company, it's corresponds with our fiscal year, which actually starts and ends in September. So if you get a raise, it happens in September each year. But since they have been implementing this new way of organizing employees basically and classifying them, my department decided to go ahead and implement the raise now. So that's very exciting. So just to clarify, I currently make $18.75 an hour, or $39,000 a year. And then after my raise, it'll be $40,700. So that's a $1,700 increase, like I mentioned. And I think on the hourly rate, it's about $19.57 or so an hour. So it'll be nice. And then maybe in September, if I get like a cost of living increase or a merit increase, I will be making maybe over $20, which would be nice and would be the first time I've ever done that. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm very grateful for this. It felt like for a while with my job, I'd felt kind of burnt out. So it's nice to get an increase of pay. I definitely think it increases my morale. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that you're not going to see like me budgeting like a new paycheck in this with a raise in this video. But since I found out about it today, I thought I would share it today. Yeah. So anyways, let's get into the video. Like I said, I did get my federal and state tax refunds. I got $186 for federal and $171 for state. And then I also moved some money around in my budget from at the end of February into the March rollover. I'm going to do a video about my March income and spending, and I'm going to break down how much I spent on vacation. I am back from vacation. This is my first day back. And lots of things going on in the office. Not just me getting a raise. It seems like there's also some other unexpected projects that have come into play. So definitely a busy day for me, but I am overall in pretty good spirits. I definitely think I needed that raise. And yeah, But okay, so just taking a look here, I got some money. I adjusted it all yesterday. So you see, I made a lot of moves recently. So I took $20 from therapy. I ended up actually not spending that much on therapy in February that I thought I would. So I just took that money out because I just budget for that per month. I had a surplus in laundry. So I took some of that money out, so 14. I did really well on my groceries, so I actually had $42, almost $43 left over. So I took out that. I actually think I had more than that. I don't know. Stay tuned for my February spending report, and I'll actually look into it in more detail. But I took some money out at the start of March. And same thing with dining out, $27. And same thing with transportation. I took out $31. I am very overfunded for transportation, it feels like, but I don't want to take this money out because I'm actually going to go back into the office, like for real this time. On Monday I will be in the office, so I'll probably be spending more money either driving myself there or taking the bus or parking or any of that. So I just want to keep that money in there just in case. And if you've noticed lately, it seems like gas prices are going up again, so I probably should just keep the money in there just in case. But there is one more place. So I have $492.20 that I can assign from this if I add everything together. But I was actually going to take some money out of my electric category. I got my electric bill for this month. It comes out on the 16th, but it's only going to be $29.51. So as you can see, I'm going to have $30 left over. So I actually want to take some of that money out. I think I'm going to take out $25 and move it to ready to assign, and that gets me up to $517. So, and then once that goes through, I'll still have about $5 left in electric, so that'll be great. So what I want to do with this money is I do want to focus on my emergency fund, and I think I also want to focus on my student loans, but I also want to give myself some leeway for some other expenses. Something I realized on vacation is that I want to spend a little more money in my beauty and health, beauty, and clothing. So I think I'm actually gonna add. I'm gonna add that $17.20 for now. There we go. So it's up in a little bit, and then I also want to put some money in the household fund. Let's get that up to $50. Okay, cool. So I still have $480.13. What else? Let's go down to the emergency fund. So 138909. I think I want to get that up to 1500. Okay, didn't do that right, but okay, let's add $100 more dollars. So we're at $369.22 left to assign. And I'm up to $1,500 for my emergency fund. That's great because my goal for that, for this year at least, I want to get it up to $3,000. So to be halfway there, and it's only March, I think that's pretty good. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's actually move this money from reimbursements back to ready to assign, because just get that squared away. I like it when reimbursements is set to 0. I only use that category if someone owes me money for something, which happened during the vacation, but it's been covered now. So I have $371.17. I'm just thinking if there's anything else I want to look at before I do it. I think before I move on to like my student loans, I put money in household. Let's put more money in here. Let's put 25, and let's do health, beauty, and clothing again. I want to get that up to $250. I'm trying to think here. See if I got this right. There. So that's up to $250. I'm at $321.97. I'm thinking, let's go down to my student loans. Let's see, which one am I working on? I guess I'm working on this one for now, so I'm gonna put $250 in here. So I'm at $504 for that. That's pretty good. So then I have $71 left. Okay, since this is gonna drive me insane, let's get that up to a flat 100 for fund money. Let's see if there's anything else that like is glaringly obvious that I should fund or cover. Everything's already covered for March. I could go into April and start funding more things for April. I'm still underfunded, but I honestly don't really want to, so I'm not going to. I think we should put some more money in the rent holding category. Maybe like 15. How's that feel? And then maybe more money in beauty and clothing. And then I also want to put more money in, I actually want to put some money back into laundry just in case, because when I got back from vacation I washed basically all my clothes just because, you know, traveling, you never know. So I actually just want to put more money in there just in case. I'm kind of wondering how close I am to certain categories, like funding targets. I probably won't do anything with those. I think I'm just going to put $5 more in the rent holding category, and I'm going to put $25 extra into my student loans. Okay, so that's great. So everything's now been assigned. I think I'm going to start for now on, at the beginning of each month, I'm going to be taking excess money out of categories and putting them towards my certain funding goals or my savings goals, such as my student loans or my emergency fund, like you saw here, and then some other things like health and beauty and clothing. I just want to be able to spend more money on, like, for example, I kind of need a hairdryer. The one I've had is like over half a decade old and it's broken basically. And when I went on vacation with my mom, I used her really nice hairdryer. It's like $400. It's one of those Dyson hair dryers, and I could actually tell a difference with my hair, but I don't think I'd buy that one. But just in case I wanted to, I need more money in the health, beauty, and clothing. So there we go. And yeah, but back to my student loans. Let's look at these for a second. As you can tell at the top, I just have in the very first category, it's literally just to show what the balance would be if I made a payment. My plan is to make a payment at the end of April, so before student loans go back into repayment and the interest starts accruing again. As you can tell, I've been applying money to certain loans. So I have this one covered that has a 5% interest rate, and then I have another one covered that's just really tiny with a 3.76 interest rate. And then I'm working on this $1,670. Now, obviously, if I get closer to the start of, if I get closer to repayment, and depending on how much money I have, I might decide to throw the money towards like different loans, and I can just easily take the money out and put it in a different loan category. I'm trying to think which one I would do if that's the case. It would probably be this one, and then maybe if I have enough money I could do this one as well, because those ones have pretty comparatively high interest rates. If I had a ton of money, I'd love to knock out the largest loan with the largest interest rate, but I'm not gonna like push myself to get to that point, because honestly, like, this year is kind of flying by, and so I basically only have March and April to save some more money before they go into repayment. But anyways, I just want to highlight all of these and see how much I actually have saved. I have $2,675 saved. So I can't do this math on the top of my head, but I'll just do it on my phone real quick. So if I take my starting balance, $22,74.68, subtract out $26.75, I'm down to $19,399.68 if I made a payment today. So that's pretty cool. I think it's cool, at least. And I think maybe by the end of this month I might be down to below 19,000. So that would be awesome, and I'd have maybe over $3,000 saved. Which honestly was if you watched my 2022 financial goals video, that was actually my goal, was to pay off at least $3,000 in my student loans, which honestly it's not like a really, for me, I paid off like my car loan in a year that was over $10,000. I knew I could do $3,000 pretty easily, but I didn't want to like push myself to or stress myself out to reach that goal. And I was also made that goal under the assumption that student loans would go back into repayment in, what was it, February? So I kind of had this idea that I'd maybe pay off $3,000. So I obviously think I can get past that point pretty early into the year, before May even, before they go back into repayment. But I don't know what my like stretch goal will be. Maybe if I go back and watch that video, I think I said $5,000, which I think I could hit as well. But yeah, I'm not gonna stress myself out. If I want to put more money towards other things, like for example, you saw me put more money in my like beauty category. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to. And I think as long as I keep that balance, I will honestly pay off my loans way faster than I think I could have, while also enjoying myself in the process. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you got a raise recently, tell me about it. I'd love to hear about it. But I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next week. Have a good day. Bye.